Starters, this is... Don't make your living selling other people's books when you're trying to write your own.
Ich fange neu an, weil ich habe original verpasst, dass
It
ich die
seems
Aufnahme
brilliant
nicht
at
starte.
first. Immerse yourself in your craft, get a sense for what's popular, gather moments of inspiration from the unassuming corners of the world. But immersing yourself in anything eventually takes its toll. Shit. You'd think a recurring nightmare would eventually... I need to take...
So, ich überspringe jetzt so ein paar Dinge, weil ich bin schon so weit gewesen. Wir spielen jetzt genau bis zu dem Punkt, wo ich es eben noch nicht gehabt habe. Wir nehmen das Manuskript mit. Wir nehmen das Schild mit.
Well, oh no, and since who's, most, in fact, do tell.
Take care.
Enjoy.
Moin, wir reden nur vor mir.
Where
Oh, about
you live?
young, you've,
You're...
sad.
Give it a rest.
I'll give you though.
Take care. Harvey, people,
You know,
maybe the... So,
on this
stand...
Well then.
Guess so.
Nope.
So,
The evening air... It's
es ist ein Point-Click-Spiel, wie man sieht.
Hey.
Whoa!
Das ist Mensch.
What the hell was that? Well, when? Haven't... Old...
Get out of the road!
Exercise... This...
Watch it, buddy!
New radio drama. Wait, what? Oswaldo? This isn't Hello? This look... Wait a second. And where... Just a typical... Huh. It's a whole little beat up, but it's in one piece. Maybe I could clean it up and sell it. Looks like it's locked.
Okay, wir können jetzt hier weiterschauen, weil da war ich das letzte Mal noch nicht.
Sumptuous garments for the Sumptuous garments for the discerning. I shouldn't venture too far from the I shouldn't
Okay. Also jetzt können wir hier reingehen. Aber es ist gut, dass wir die Puppe haben, weil die Puppe haben wir das letzte Mal nicht gehabt.
Hello? Oswaldo? Besides the stranger in your house, I mean? Doesn't seem like any... Doesn't seem like... I'm not sure what... The wall is covered, but why? And what are these papers? The remaining letters spell Telltale Heart. In that story, the narrator hides a body under the floor. I hope Oswaldo didn't consider that a source of inspiration. There's a... Am I really going to look at... Huh? Something down there is reflecting light from the window. It's a key. This looks like it fits.
Stop right there. Don't. Good. Who? What? Slow. What's
Nothing.
bullshit?
It's true. I've been... Whatever. Oh.
Describe.
Oh. No.
Then I do. So you and I let you walk, and you say a do we?
Yes.
Good.
So,
Shit.
und ab hier kann ich
Shit.
es nicht mehr.
Breaking into a house? What was I thinking? Am I losing it? No, I swear I heard my name coming from in there. I didn't imagine it. I couldn't have. And even if I did, I couldn't have imagined all that other stuff I saw in there. I can't just sit in here and ignore it. For starters, this is the only interesting thing that's happened in months. No way. There's not...
Enjoying your stay.
I saw some sort of creature at the edge of the forest. Do you have any idea what that might have been?
Oh, we'll see the occasional raccoon or skunk.
This was bigger than a skunk. It snatched a rabbit and ran away.
Ah, a bobcat then. Rare for them to venture so close.
Okay, if you say so. Take care. He doesn't seem too... No way.
Okay, der kann man nicht mehr. Ich kann auch speichern, gell? Ja. Ich glaub zumindest. Ja, ich gehe jetzt nochmal auf die andere Seite.
That seems pointless. Good evening, officer.
Evening, Mr. I don't believe we've met.
My name's Hugo. Victor Hugo. I'm a tourist.
A tourist? Huh, we don't get many of those. Well, welcome to Villa Ventana, Mr. Hugo. Stay out of trouble and all that.
Is it safe for me to be out at this hour?
Are you keeping out of the crosswalk over there?
Yes.
Then you're fine.
What's so dangerous about it?
I wish I knew. Almost every time we're called out, it's because some pedestrian got hit.
An enormous creature jumped out at me at the edge of the woods.
Ha! First time in deer country, Mr. Hugo?
This was no deer. It was brown,
Like a deer?
totally silent.
Like a deer.
You don't understand. It...
Relax, Mr. Hugo. You're not the first to get spooked. I promise the deer will leave you alone if you give them the same courtesy.
If that crosswalk's so dangerous, why not remove it?
We submitted a request to City Hall.
Why didn't they do anything?
They did. They put up the sign.
What happened in there?
I'm afraid I can't comment on that, Mr. Hugo. Scene's still under investigation.
As in crime scene?
Well, that's what the sheriff's gonna figure out in the morning. Ugh, I probably shouldn't have said that even.
Any chance I could take a look inside? I'm something of a...
Aspiring mystery writer?
How did you...
Suspenders.
Right.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hugo. We need to make sure nothing's disturbed. You're just gonna have to use your imagination. Writers are good at that, aren't they?
You sure I can't...
I'm sure, Mr. Hugo.
Officer, I think I hear screaming. Someone needs help.
I do appreciate your concern, Mr. Hugo, but I don't hear a thing.
It's faint, but I'm sure it's there. Listen again.
Mr. Hugo, I think you could use a couple more hours of sleep.
Are you really not hearing the screaming? It sounds like it's coming from one block over.
Please don't take this the wrong way, Mr. Hugo, but our town does have a world-famous psychiatric sanatorium.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing, Mr. Hugo. Stay.
Just a tip.
Der hält das für ein Psychopath, alles klar.
I shouldn't venture too. Looks like it. Just.
Hey, you trying to get killed?
How is this happening every single time? Deja vu doesn't even begin to describe it. Exercise. This sign is.
Get out of the road!
Old neglect. I don't see anything useful. Old neglected.
Ja, aber Schere und erneut ein Schlüssel. Der Schlüssel ist ja für den Schreibtisch.
Locked. This key's too small for it. No. I think I'll...
Ah, Moment.
Not going in there. Bad enough. I'm no pain. Seems appropriate. No reason to damage. It's already. No way. My nerves. I'll leave. How would that? What would that? I'll just cut my photo off the back cover. I have plenty more copies of this thing. It's the headshot from my... I don't follow. Not sure why I'd do that. What would that do?
Warum? Haben wir mein Foto ausgeschnitten?
He does.
Wieso haben wir das Foto ausgeschnitten?
Seeing a person lying in the street would definitely... But even in this light, an undressed mannequin doesn't look much like a person.
Ich glaube, ich habe eine Ahnung, was wir machen müssen.
I probably... That's no use. Sumptuous.
Ich glaube, ich weiß, was wir machen müssen. Das ist ein Zeichen dafür, dass der Zimmerservice kann sein. Und das ist ein Wäscheraum. Und wir müssen ja scheinbar die Puppe anziehen. Das Das heißt, wir gehen jetzt gerade dahin.
This guest wouldn't mind a bit of tidying, right? It's full of clean. If I carry any of the housekeeper's cleaning up in there, I shouldn't. Still. It's full of.
Da ist der Schlüssel.
It's off by a few months and a few years. It's the hotel's furnace. Given it's July, it probably hasn't been on for a while. Clean and dry. Let's see. Ooh, some of these are sharp. Might help me close a sale or two while I'm here. These are all still wet. Very wet. They're for washing clothes. Any loose change? Nope. Great, now the mannequin's dressed better. Not sure why I'd do that. No. A picture-perfect pile of furniture? I doubt it has. It's plenty.
Schauen wir mal, ob das alleine genügt. Ah, wofür?
Not sure why I'd do this time.
Funktioniert das jetzt einfach mit dem auf die Straße legen?
This sign is. This should look like the real deal to that cop. Here goes nothing.
Oh mein Gott.
Shit! Shit! That wasn't supposed. Oh God! What have I know this man from my.
Oh, good lord! Did you see what happened, Mr. Hugo?
I didn't. I heard a crash, and
This damn crosswalk! Sign's useless! Get back to your hotel, Mr. Hugo. I'll call an ambulance.
Yes, officer. I just wanted to get into that house.
Okay, das ist ziemlich deep. Und heftig.
If I keep it down, hopefully he won't even realize I'm in here. The radio should still be in that desk. Time to take a look. There it is. And it's turned off? How? Whatever, I need to find that station.
No light, no shadows, Oswaldo. No light, no shadows. No light, no shadows. No light, no.
Coming up next. You are next.
No, it's happening. I have to warn Lena.
What did I just... That was him. He was right in front of me, and that thing just took him. What did you find, Oswaldo? Did the radio... Nothing but stat. Oswaldo's diary. There's several references to a Lena. Must be the same Lena he mentioned in that vision. Wherever she is, I have to find her.
Lena
I
war nicht
imagine
beim
it'll be
Buch.
easier than finding Oswaldo.
Lena war nicht beim Buchclub, also war ich nachher kurz bei ihr. Sie öffnete die Tür, bevor ich überhaupt anklopfen konnte und fragte mich, ob ich den Sog, der mich zu ihr gebracht hatte, spürte. Was zur Hölle soll das bedeuten? Ich hoffe, sie hat einfach nur Fieber. Der Sog? Von was? Ich machte mir Sorgen um Lena. Also habe ich sie besucht. Warum kann ich nicht aufhören, daran zu denken? Ich muss noch einmal mit dir reden. F ist gleich G und mal M1 mal M2 durch... Okay. Sie öffnete die Tür und stellte dieselbe Frage. Plötzlich erkannte ich, dass die Antwort Ja lautete. Sie ließ mich herein und sagte, nein, das sollte ich nicht aufschreiben. Ich werde den Verdacht nicht los, dass sie recht hatte. Ich muss es wissen. Habe alles mit nach Hause genommen, was das Stadtarchiv hatte. Muss der Mine absagen. Es ist wahr! Es muss wahr sein. So viele Zufälle wurden von einer Macht, die etwas verursacht. Hat mich die gleiche Macht dazu gebracht, dies zu entdecken? Woher soll ich das wissen? Papa Lena, um meine Erkenntnisse zu teilen, aber niemand schien da zu sein. Ein Nachbar hat mir gesagt, was passiert ist. Ich muss sie finden, aber ich muss vorsichtig sein. Wenn ich recht habe, ist es sogar gefährlich, Radio zu hören. Ich darf nicht unachtsam sein. Dies ist ein Spiel von Licht und Schatten. Unsere Handlungen werfen ein Licht, das wiederum zu Schatten führt. Irgendwie können diese Schatten das Licht biegen. Ich schließe daraus, dass ich kein Licht verursachen darf. Ich komme der Wahrheit zu nahe. Ich muss wachsam sein. Kein Licht, keine Schatten.
I have plenty to read. Pretty boring assortment of magazines, especially given what's in the other room. Old, tattered, and crusty. Ugh. Classic
Best get back to your hotel, Mr. Hugo. This is a strange evening.
Ah, das ist zum... Kann ich jetzt einfach weitergehen oder muss ich wieder so schlafen gehen?
Wonder how long these have been coming soon. Ugh, I'm not... House for sale. Open house today. Charmingly rustic cottage featuring old world charm and new world financing options. Looks like it sounds... Ah! Nothing but...
Evening, sir.
Evening. What is this house?
Sir, you stand at the majestic wrought iron gates of the Villa Ventana Sportsman Society.
The what now?
It's a hoity-toity hunting club.
Can I take a look around the grounds? I'm doing some sightseeing.
At the moment, absolutely not. However, in a few hours' time, the estate will host a soirée that is open to the public. If you care to explore, that will be the ideal and legal time to do so.
Got it. Thanks. Nothing to s-
Okay, seid ziemlich weiter weg. Okay, da können wir so Punkte abklappern.
Hello? Does any house in this town have people in it?
This one does now.
What the
Fosco Moretti, realtor, licensed and accredited. And to whom do I have the pleasure of showing this magnificent piece of real estate?
Oh, I am not in the market for a...
Oh, ho, ho. Everybody's in the market, my friend. Some of us are just standing a little closer to the register. Your name?
Harvey.
Well, I have to say, Mr. Harvey, seeing you here in this immaculately tiled parlor, I see a man of purpose. Am I wrong?
I have a job, if that's what you mean.
Not a job, Mr. Harvey. A calling, a yearning from within. You, Mr. Harvey, you aspire.
I suppose I'm writing a...
An author? My God, I stand in the presence of a modern-day Hemingway.
You know he's still alive, right?
Mr. Harvey, you must agree that every great writer requires an equally great writing environment. Where do you currently do your writing?
I travel a lot for work, so mostly from hotel rooms.
Hotel rooms? Oh, so drab, so utterly lacking in ambiance. No, no, that won't do at all. What an artist like you needs, Mr. Harvey,
is a house.
But not just any house.
This house.
This house?
Okay, listen, I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm definitely not buying this house, and I definitely don't want you assuming otherwise.
I understand, Mr. Harvey.
Thank you.
You just need a little more time to see what I see.
Which is?
That you and our sleepy little town are destined for each other. And when you come to that realization, I will be here.
I promise you'll be the first to know. I guess the bar is a nice feature.
Much more for you than for me.
What do you mean?
Your torso extends above it, for his eye. So what'll it...
Why's the house for sale? Did somebody move out?
In a sense.
They died, didn't they?
In every sense.
Foul play?
Hardly. The man was over 90. We were starting to take bets on when he'd keel over.
How's business? A lot of turnover around here?
Just enough to keep me afloat. At least there's no competition. Most of the families in this town have been here for generation upon generation. Newcomers are rather uncommon. Welcome, of course, but uncommon.
Do you know the address of a woman named Lena?
I know the address of most everyone in town, Mr. Harvey. But I fear I can't divulge such information.
Why not?
I am privy to it solely for official property matters. City Hall would have my head were I to violate my sacred realtor's oath. Yes, indeed. I'll be right here.
Closet looks a little small.
An optical illusion, Mr. Harvey, I assure you. This closet features no fewer than 200 cubic feet of space. I was almost inclined to list it as a second bedroom.
I'm not so sure. I don't think I could fit much in there.
A skeptic? I respect that. Just one side of this closet can house a full-bodied man such as myself, with space to spare. I'm pretty sure I could do a cartwheel in here. Oh. Nailed it.
Someone left. It's covered. It's covered.
Have I
for now.
Meint, wir können ihn einspielen wahrscheinlich, ja? Wir können ihn sicher einsperren.
I'm afraid that's
If it's empty, why is it
At the previous open house, a devilish little girl hid in there and promptly fell asleep. Had half the town out looking for her when she popped out looking right as rain. Please refrain, Mr. Harvey.
the usual kitchen equipment? Ooh, oven scene.
Works just the same.
I suppose that's true. He probably doesn't want...
Aber wenn ich ihn jetzt da reinlasse.
Say no. Have I allayed your closet?
For now.
Ich muss ihn jetzt wirklich einsperren.
Looks like a decent... When's the party?
Soon as we find ourselves a... What do you say, Mr. Harvey?
For the low, low price of one house, I'll pass.
Tastes even better under your own roof, you know.
I wouldn't know. It's a...
Schlegelman upright, yes. Impeccable eye, Mr. Harvey. What gave it away? The understated, perfectly joined paneling? Or the iconic front legs?
I was just going to say it's a piano.
Ah, indeed it is, Mr. Harvey. Indeed it is.
If I go up there, the realtor will pester me even... A bunch of picture...
Ready and waiting to hold...
If I go up...
Wir schaffen den irgendwie einzusperren.
Everything in there.
Könnten wir denn...
The sweets...
Evening, friend. Care for a motor tour?
Könnten wir
Motor
ein
tour?
antiken Ding.
Like a regular tour, but with a little something extra.
You mean a motorcycle?
Bingo!
What's the tour route?
Right up Ventana Hill. Killer views up there, along with our observatory.
And then back down, I assume?
Oh, walking back down's half the fun. It's the getting up there part that needs a little extra horsepower.
All right.
Great.
I'm strapped at the moment.
By any chance, do you mean zero? Then no.
Are you sure that thing's safe?
You kidding? Villa Ventana's streets are some of the safest around. You know, besides the deadly and gruesome car accident earlier this evening.
Oh, there was a car accident?
You didn't hear it? It was a block or so that way, toward the hotel. Couldn't tell whose car it was, but I could tell they didn't make it. I thought all the talk about that crosswalk was garbage. Now I'm not so sure.
Do you know a person named Lena?
Lena? Maybe rings a bell. Don't think I've met her.
Okay, thanks. I'm good for now.
You're missing out. I'm usually booked solid on an evening this night.
Top of the... It's just as cluttered as the... If this room uses an organizational system, if this room... It's just as a complete... I wouldn't know where... It's the first construction paper settlers arriving in construction paper Villa Ventana. Historical documents from the town's early years, letters and contracts and the like. Wonder if they're replicas? An old treasure map. Maybe this town used to be a pirate refuge. It's a dusty wax statue of some old leader. The town's founder, maybe. Ugh, it's sticking to my finger. I'm surprised it hasn't melted. It's soft and a little sticky. That seems pointless. It's a badly printed replica. Wait, did they really put "Don't eat the mushrooms" in their founding document? Jaunty.
Restrooms for city employees only.
What? No, I don't need to use the restroom.
Then why on earth did you come in here?
Is this City Hall?
Last I checked.
When was that?
When my shift started about, I don't know, 1,000 years ago.
Has a man named Oswaldo been here recently?
Not recently enough. He's late.
Late?
He checked out a pile of old newspapers from the archives. I made it very clear that he had to return them within 3 days. Haven't seen him since. Cheap bastard probably used them for kindling.
I'm in town for work and thought I'd see the sights.
Uh-huh. And which site were you interested in seeing exactly? The cabinet jammed with unsorted census surveys?
I don't know. The building looked big. Figured there'd be something to look at.
If you're that desperate for something to do, there's a little Villa Ventana museum 1 room over. Don't bother telling me the exhibits are falling apart. I already know, and I already don't care.
I'm looking for the address of...
Credentials?
I beg your pardon?
All requests for municipal residential data require valid authentication from the requesting party.
I beg your pardon again?
I need proof that you're allowed to view town housing records. So, you got proof or not?
Oh, I, left it at home. I'll be back.
I'm sure you will.
Listen, I seem to have misplaced my credentials. I'm not looking for anything top secret, though. I just need...
No credentials, no records, no... Goodbye.
That's no use. An old trek. I wouldn't... If this map's in a museum... Not sure why I'd do that. This wax isn't quite sticky.
Okay, weil ich weiß, was wir machen. Wir fälschen einmal unsere Berechtigung, dass wir quasi Einsicht haben. Und zum anderen müssen wir den Typen einsperren.
What'll you have?
What do you got?
Hot dogs.
Anything else?
Things that go on hot dogs?
How eclectic.
Nah, think I'm all out of eclectics.
Selling a lot of hot dogs?
Not yet. Waiting for folks to start stumbling out of the bar. After a few rounds, these things go straight from suspicious to delicious.
You speak the truth. Isn't it about time to wash that apron?
Hell no. Gotta keep expectations low. If I look clean, the hot dogs look even filthier by comparison.
Hey, is there a woman in town named Lena?
Lena? Oh, sure. I don't see her too often. She's a vegetarian.
Do you know where she lives?
Sure don't. Someone over there in City Hall should, though.
Right. Thanks. 1 hot dog.
That'll be $3.50.
I'll, pay you tomorrow?
Then I'll, give you a hot dog tomorrow.
Anything I could take off your hands for free?
Got a few expired ketchup packets.
How expired are we talking?
Sir, that is a very sad question.
Just give me the damn packets.
Casino gibt's auch auf der DVD, ne?
It's covered in complimentary matchbooks. If I had any money on me, the most worked up you'll ever. If you aren't the one loading the dice, they're probably loaded against the upstairs.
Cashing in or out?
Cashing in.
Excellent, sir.
Fun?
Money, sir.
Oh,
you do have money, yes?
Oh, no, of course I do. It's in my other wallet.
Hauptsache, die haben wir... Oh, così.
Evening.
Randolph, don't be rude to the wino. He looks like he's had a rough life.
Encouraging to see at least one person. I shouldn't interrupt. Hungry house cat.
Yes?
My name is Harvey Green, and I'm a salesman with McGinty. I'd love to...
McGinty? I don't recall their ever sending someone out this way.
I believe they haven't, ma'am. I'm here to test the waters, so to speak.
How are the waters so far?
Lukewarm.
Not surprised. Wouldn't say the neighboring towns are known for their readers. You'd like to sell to me, then? Oh, why not, Mr. Graham?
Green.
Bring your samples along tomorrow and I'll take a look.
I appreciate it, Mrs.
Oh, Pamela's fine.
Pamela. All right, thank you.
Was there anything else?
Move a lot of books lately?
Can't complain. Business can't be that bad when there's no competition.
Only bookstore in town, huh? Great.
Others pop up now and then. They all go under trying to compete with the sweet old lady.
Do you do anything special to bring people in?
Oh, plenty. You'll notice the sale bins for starters. We also have a couple of accomplished authors right here in Villaventana. I bring them in for readings and signings and the like. Tomorrow we'll be hosting Paul Frey. Ever heard of him? Real heady type. Feel free to browse.
Of course these are on sale. Never even heard of most of them. If there's... Decent selection, but a bit dated. Might actually be able to sell some books here. Tonight, local author Paul Frey That can't even I probably should. I'm not... I probably should. That would just Not sure what...
Ich weiß ehrlich gesagt nicht, wie wir jetzt weitermachen. Der wird uns sicher sagen, dass jetzt...
Sorry, pal. This...
Wow, that sounds like a pretty
Tell me about it.
He doesn't see... Not... My nerves are too I'll leave the...
Also den Gegebenheiten, die ich habe.
He doesn't. I don't think it's These are all. I'm not a.
Best get back to your hotel.
I have plenty to read. Pretty boring assortment. Doesn't sound like the radio. Doesn't. Seems pretty. This was there. Did the Hell no, it might. What would that do? Did the radio? How would that help? That seems. What would that? Not sure. How would that? I don't follow.
Ich weiß nicht, was ich machen soll. Und wo es lang geht.
Evening yet?
Can I take a look?
At the moment? How if you care to explore?
Got it. It's the. I probably. I probably should. John? It's soft. Not sure why. Not sure why. What would that do? Matches wouldn't be enough to melt this. It's just as close. Follow whatever that creep. It's been here at least as this. I'm not. Not sure why I'd do. Not sure why. Hmm. Looks like a...
Questions about... Take your...
It's covered in the realtor's person. It's covered in the realtor's personal hygiene regimen. I'm happy.
Say no...
I'm pretty...
I think I smell... No. No. It's too short to fit across both knobs.
What in the... Mr. Harvey, the door appears to be...
Uh-oh, it's really stuck.
Not to worry. Very common with these... Try sliding this into the latch, would you please?
It's not working. Hold tight. I'm gonna go get help.
Oh, all right. Please do hurry, Mr. Harvey. Spacious though it is, I fear I failed to inspect this closet for bugs and such.
I need something to stick it on there.
Ja, jetzt macht das Ganze Sinn.
I'll refrain from... Can't sit... This wax isn't quite sticky enough. I don't see the point. Ketchup wouldn't stay. How would that help? That seems... Matches... Here you...
This doesn't...
I've had...
Ha!
Ouch.
Listen, I'm sure this is... How about you go return that badge, and I don't go get the sheriff?
Yep. It's just as...
Ja. Und irgendwas, das Kleeblatt ist Wachs allein reicht nicht. Wo wäre die Schraubenschlüssel?
I need something to stick it on there.
Yeah. Feel free.
I'm not much for cigars, but a cigar cutter might... What would that do? Not sure. That seems... No, the empty pick. Looks like it. Things are... Looks like... Nah.
Wo wäre ein Zigarrenanzünder?
No.
Mein Zigarrenanzünder. Ja, mit dir kann ich ja nicht so Rathaus machen. Ne?
Your pointing days are at an end, I'm afraid. A match isn't enough to melt it. The wax isn't sticky enough to stay on there. I need... The wax is... It's a sticky... I suppose I could melt this down if... I've stuck the... I'll consider it a minor miracle if this fools anyone. Not sure why... What would that do? I don't follow. Found my badge. It was under...
Hand? Was that really so hard? Now what was...
The address of a woman named Lena.
Last name?
Not sure.
Typical. Just a moment. It's always something with these guys. Where the hell? Lucky for you, there's only one Lena in our records. You have a map? There you go. And hey, what a coincidence, it's finally quitting time.
Wait, which side of the street is... Never mind, I'll figure it out. Oh, I should have held on to that umbrella. I better hurry. This has to be the place. Seems obvious now that I'm here. I don't see anyone around, including the sheriff. Time to get some answers. Hello? Lena? No one's here, as usual. Lena? Lena? Nothing remarkable. Another radio. Only one way to find out. Now, where are you, Lena?
Help! Let me go! I can't help you! I see strands. And something's coming. Something's coming! To kill us all! Harvey! Help!
As soon as I arrived in town, things felt wrong. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm having these disturbing visions.
Muss sagen, es ist cool. Und in diesem Sinne, danke fürs Dabeisein. Das war Slender der Prolog. Und es hat echt Spaß gemacht, wieder mal ein Point-and-Click-Spiel zu spielen. Für YouTube schon mal danke fürs Dabeisein und ja. Mal schauen, ob wir jetzt noch was tun.